Do you ever come home after a long day of work, working long hours, feeling exhausted, tired, and then you think, well, I've worked so hard, I earned it, I should have some junk food. You go to the fridge, maybe you grab a slice of pizza, or you order takeout. And the thing is, that is exactly what's holding you back from reaching the dream physique that you want. You're not weak, you know how to work hard, you're tired. So, what if I told you there was a system that could have you reach your goals without thinking as hard and just having that set up? Because I get it. You come home from work, you're exhausted. Who wants to cook up chicken, rice, and broccoli after being mentally fatigued? The energy isn't there. You want to come home, relax, maybe chill with your wife or chill with your kids, whatever. Watch some TV. That's where you should be winding down. So in this video, I'm going to break down the exact strategy I use when I'm tired, fatigued, have no energy, no motivation to eat clean. This is what I do. So there are multiple things. The number one thing you need to have is just high protein, good food in your fridge. Why don't you have ground beef in your fridge? Why don't you have stacks of ground beef, stacks of rice, eggs packed? That's the problem. You've so many easy things that are holding you back. It's right there in front of you. But if you remove that, it's going to be easier to remove those temptations. But if you're constantly looking at pizza, donuts, burgers, all this bullshit that's not going to get you jacked, it's going to be very, very easy to give in to your temptations and eat the easy, simple, good tasting dopamine junk food. So always make sure when you're going to the grocery store, you're not going in there to buy the typical average fucking thing that the average guy has, because the average guy looks like shit because of his fridge. So you're never asking yourself, oh, wait, I don't know what to eat tonight. You should always know what you're going to be eating tonight. The thing is, you're exhausted, you're fatigued, and you're not in a good state to make a right decision when you come home from work. You got to be thinking, you got to be preparing yourself ahead of time. So the first thing to do, load up your fridge with great protein options. Go to the grocery store and actually have foods that are high protein, lower fat, lower in processed foods, and just optimal for your goals. Okay? And then what you should be doing is taking one day out of the week. Maybe it's Sunday when you got a lot of free time on your hands. You cook up that ground beef, and now you're setting yourself up for the week. So when you're tired and you don't want to cook up something hard, you don't have to. It's already there. It's already pre-made in your fridge. Now, besides that, a lot of it isn't just about adding new things. It's about removing the bad things. When I was talking to my client, I was asking him what's stopping him from going to the gym, reaching his goal, and it's his habits that he needs to remove. It's the alcohol. It's so easy to just not go to the gym if it's not part of your routine. It's so easy to just come home directly from work and take it easy, watch a Netflix, eat some pizza. It's so easy. But what you should be doing is setting up that habit so you're addicted to it. You're addicted to the gym. And if you don't go to the gym, it feels weird not to go to the gym. That's where I'm at, and that's where the most successful dudes are at. The gym, you don't have to go every single day for 2 hours. But 3 times a week, that should be a bare minimum. That should be a must. So you need to ask yourself, when can you do it? Can you do it after work? Well, if you've been failing and you're not consistent with that, well, then maybe you should be going to the gym in the morning. Maybe you should do that instead. So not only is it about adding good things, like adding good high protein options, it's about removing all of the bad temptations there that are in your house, that are around you, in your surroundings. Maybe it's not just food. Maybe it's people. Maybe your coworkers are fucking not locked in and they keep testing you. They keep trying to convert you into doing these bad things. Not only that, it's not just food, it's your overall lifestyle. Are you waking up and checking the news, doom scrolling on social media? You should be waking up, looking at the sun, get sunlight, set your circadian rhythm. This is going to help your sleep. You're going to be able to be less stressed, lowering your cortisol. When you wake up, the cortisol is at its highest. And if you're constantly stressed all the time, your mind is going in 10 different directions because of work, your social, your relationships, and then you don't want to think about food, you need to calm down and you need to lower your fucking cortisol. Like a lot of the average guys who work so long sitting down and sitting at the desk, and of course, you gotta make some money. You got work to do, you got bills to be paid. But you have to set yourself up so you're not stuck becoming a fat ass. Because you can make six figures, but if you're not in six figure shape, your body is a melted ice cream cone. You're never going to be complete as a man. You're never going to have that confidence. That insecurity will be there, and that you'll never feel complete. When you're on a lunch break, you should be using that time to get the activity in. So when you come home tired, buying some bullshit, drinking a couple extra beers, like, you don't need that. That's not going to get you to your goal. What's going to get you to your goal is eating more ground beef and eggs. And it might not be fun, but is it fun looking like shit every day when you wake up? Probably not. So I'd rather take the ground beef and eggs with more confidence, less insecurity every single time. And I'll tell you right now, giving into your temptations, setting yourself back, it doesn't feel as good. Fuck no. Hitting your goals, being locked in, and then making more progress, stacking more progress, continuing it, and growing and getting bigger in the gym, hitting more PRs, that feels a million times better than eating a fucking pizza and ice cream and jerking off and watching Netflix. You think that fucking feels good? No, you feel like shit after for a reason, because you don't earn the dopamine. You have to earn the natural dopamine by doing it the right way. And then what happens is you're jacked for life. You're jacked for life because you made it the goal to have a good workout. You're not looking for an easy fix. You're looking for the right routine, the right systems. And it doesn't need to be hard. Like, you don't have to make healthy food boring. You can have protein pancakes. You can have protein cereal for breakfast. You can have Greek yogurt, blueberries, which kind of taste like ice cream. And that will make you feel better. But the problem is, you're tired, you're exhausted. Most likely, diet. Diet makes up the biggest thing. Then it's your lifestyle. If you're doom scrolling, consuming way too much social media, jerking off too much, drinking too much alcohol, smoking weed, that's bringing your energy levels down. You're in the hardest position if you haven't started going to the gym yet. Once you go to the gym, it's easier from there. You just keep going. It's like brushing your teeth. It's kind of weird. Like, if you don't brush your teeth, well, you're not used to it. But you get used to the gym and you start getting addicted to it, and you start loving the process. You have to want it. You have to want to crush yourself, like to train hard, to hit a PR in the gym. You can't be looking for it just for the physique. Don't don't go to the gym just because you want to look good. Go to the gym because you want to fucking train hard. You want to be dangerous. You want to be disciplined. You want to feel like you're actually working towards something. That's why you need to go. So when you remove the bad shit, fix your routine, rely on good healthy habits and a lifestyle, it becomes so easy to boost your energy and not give in to that temptation. Remove the bad things around you. Start giving in to the fucking healthy whole foods that's going to boost your test and actually give you energy again. So you can work harder and make more money and grow even further, not just with your fitness, but in every aspect. But it starts with your diet, your sleep, your energy. If you're fatigued, you're tired, you're holding yourself back in every single aspect. I'm sick as fuck right now. Do you think I want to film this video? Absolutely not. But I'm relying on my goals. I'm relying on my routine. That's what's having me film this video right now. Because I could have easily said I was too tired, I was sick today. I shouldn't have to film a video. It's actually Easter too. Could easily say I could take a day off. Could easily say that. But I'd rather work towards something, because that's what I'm getting myself addicted to. You need to get addicted to the process. Not the destination. the journey. And when you're going through the journey and you're loving every single part of it, you're seeing your chest grow, you're seeing the numbers on your bench press go up, you're not going to want to stop. You're going to be addicted for more and more, and that's how you crush it. But here's the thing, when you get that momentum going, you don't want to lose it. You don't want to slow down. And so many people, it's real easy to give in to your temptations and stop that momentum from happening. That's where most people fall off and they go wrong and they end up in that rut. But if you get that momentum, you never let go of it, you keep going with it, maybe a couple months go by, maybe a year goes by, now you have the Greek God physique. Because you found what works, you stuck with it, and you kept adding and improving and making adjustments, and now you're a fucking Greek God. Now you have the finances and the physique that you want. So if you're looking for a full blueprint and a strategy, even some extra accountability to make sure you progress towards your goals, apply for coaching, look at my bio, or just shoot me a DM on Instagram if you have any other questions or anything like that. I appreciate you guys sticking to the end of this video. Like and subscribe. Let's go.